So, you want to be a DevOps engineer? It's an awesome field, but let's be honest, it can feel incredibly complicated when you're just getting started. In this explainer, we're going to cut right through all that noise and build a foundation that actually makes sense. Let's get right into it.
If you're nodding your head at this question, trust me, you are in good company. A lot of the time, the roadmap for getting into DevOps just looks like this confusing mess of logos and tech, and you're left wondering, where do I even start?
Yeah, you've probably seen this slide 1,000 times, right? This sea of logos, Docker, Kubernetes, Ansible. It just makes you feel like you have to learn everything, all at once. And that is a perfect recipe for getting totally overwhelmed before you've even written a single line of code. And that feeling of being overwhelmed, it leads so many people right into what I like to call the DevOps tool trap. It's this really common mistake of chasing after all the shiny, complex tools without first understanding the one system that they all run on. And the temptation is real, right? You want to get your hands on the cool stuff immediately. But hang on, let me ask you a question. What is the one single piece of technology that connects every single one of those tools? You guessed it, the answer is Linux. It's the absolute non-negotiable foundation for pretty much everything in the DevOps world. It's the operating system that powers our entire modern infrastructure. And this table just breaks it down perfectly. I mean, think about it. The servers that run our websites and apps, overwhelmingly Linux. When you use Docker to create containers, you're literally using core Linux features to do that. When you're automating things with a tool like Ansible, well, it's connecting to a Linux machine to run its commands. And the entire cloud, AWS, Google Cloud, you name it, it's all built on a massive foundation of Linux. See? It all comes back to Linux.
So, here's the crucial point. If you skip this step, if you don't take the time to build that solid Linux base, you are, and I guarantee this, you are going to hit roadblocks. It's like trying to understand an engine without knowing what a piston is. You'll just get stuck.
Okay, so what's the best way to build this foundation? In a structured, verifiable way. Well, that brings us to the RHCSA. It's a really concrete solution to that whole where do I even begin problem.
Now, the RHCSA, that's the Red Hat Certified System Administrator. It isn't just another multiple choice exam you can cram for. No way. It is a completely hands-on, practical certification from Red Hat, one of the biggest names in the game. It proves you can actually do the work. And just look at the skills it covers. This isn't abstract stuff. This is the day-to-day work. You can't set up a deployment pipeline if you don't get file permissions. You can't get an application online if you can't manage services or networking. These are the fundamental building blocks every single DevOps engineer uses every single day.
Okay, so if Linux is the foundation and the RHCSA is the blueprint, what does the actual plan look like? Well, this roadmap lays it all out for you.
Here it is, a super clear three-phase plan. You start in phase 1, just nailing the absolute basics. How files work, managing users, permissions, the command line. Then in phase 2, you level up. You dive into the core RHCSA topics, managing services, dealing with storage, locking down the system with a firewall. And only then, once that foundation is rock solid, do you move on to phase 3 and start tackling Git, scripting, and finally, those big tools like Docker and Kubernetes. Following a path like this isn't just about passing a test. It's really about building a foundation for your entire career. It leads to a much deeper, more real understanding of how all this technology actually works.
I absolutely love this metaphor. It just makes so much sense. Think about it. Linux is the solid bedrock foundation. The RHCSA is the detailed architectural blueprint for that foundation. And all those incredible DevOps tools and practices, that's the skyscraper you get to build right on top. But without that foundation, the skyscraper just can't stand.
And this slide just nails the difference. Without that foundation, you know how to copy and paste commands from a tutorial. With it, you actually understand the concepts behind those commands. You stop just deploying tools, and you start being able to debug them when things inevitably go wrong. That's the leap from just following tutorials to truly mastering the tech.
And the career benefits are so tangible. You get a deep understanding of the operating system, which gives you this incredible confidence when you're troubleshooting. Suddenly, the learning curve for every new DevOps tool gets way, way less steep. And of course, you walk away with a globally recognized certification that proves you have practical, hands-on skills to any employer out there.
So really, the goal here is to build your Linux muscle memory. It's about getting to a point where you intuitively understand how a server breathes, how files are structured and kept safe, and how all the different processes talk to each other.
Because here's the ultimate payoff. Once you get to that level of comfort, once you can navigate and control a Linux system with confidence, the whole world of DevOps will just suddenly click. It'll start to feel natural.
So I'll just leave you with this question to think about. As you plan out your own journey, ask yourself, are you building your career on shifting sand by jumping straight to the tools? Or are you going to take the time to build it on the solid rock of a real Linux foundation? The choice is yours.